One bold prediction just came out of ESPN that might sound crazy on the surface, but if it actually happens, it could completely change the AFC West race. Omarion Hampton, the rookie running back for the Los Angeles Chargers, was named by ESPN's Benjamin Solak as his pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2025. Now think about that for a second. Not just a good rookie season, not just breaking out, winning the whole damn thing. Rookie of the Year. Now, if you're a Chargers fan, you're probably thinking, man, we haven't had a true star in the backfield in years. And you'd be right. Not since Melvin Gordon's prime, or even before that, have the Chargers had a running back who could realistically shift the identity of this offense. But Solak thinks Hampton could be that guy. Not in year 3, not in year 2, but right now, as a rookie. And here's the thing. If he's right, that means this entire Chargers offense transforms overnight. We're talking about real AFC West contention, not sneaky playoff talk. I'm talking about a team that could actually challenge the Chiefs, finally. So, let's dig into what this prediction really means and how realistic it is. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. First off, let's talk about the last time a running back actually won Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been a while. The last guy to do it was Saquon Barkley in 2018. Before that, Alvin Kamara in 2017. So yeah, it's been 7 seasons. The trend has been all quarterbacks and wide receivers since then. And that's not an accident. Quarterbacks have the spotlight. A solid rookie quarterback on a bad team can still win the award. That's just the way the league is wired right now. But here's where things get interesting. This year's quarterback class, it's not that strong. There's no CJ Stroud, no Justin Herbert, no Joe Burrow in the mix. So, for once, the door is cracked open just enough for a guy like Omarion Hampton to kick it wide open. Now, for him to do that, it's going to take more than just a good season. It'll take a massive all-purpose campaign. We're talking over 1,500 yards from scrimmage. Honestly, closer to 2,000 if he really wants to stand out. At least 10 touchdowns, probably more. And most importantly, a big impact in the passing game. That's the part that separates the elite rookie backs from the rest. Alvin Kamara, 81 receptions. Saquon Barkley, 91 receptions. These guys were wide receiver level threats out of the backfield. That's what the voters remember. That's what gets headlines. It's not enough to just pound the ball between the tackles anymore. So what's Hampton's outlook there? Actually, it's promising. His receiving numbers improved every year in college. 6 catches in his freshman year, 29 the next, then 38 in his final season. That's real growth. But to get into Kamara Barkley territory, he'll need to double that again and do it against NFL defenses. And here's another key factor, volume. The Chargers have Najee Harris on the roster. And if this turns into a committee backfield, Hampton simply won't have the opportunity to put up those huge numbers. Benjamin Solak is betting that the Chargers will commit to a run-heavy identity under Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh, and that Hampton will be the clear lead dog. If that happens, and Hampton gets 250-plus touches on the season, then yeah, we might actually be looking at a Rookie of the Year campaign. And that right there, that's when things get real for the Chargers. Because if the run game finally clicks, then it's no longer the Justin Herbert show carrying the whole offense on his back. Now, the defenses have to respect the game. That changes play action. That changes third downs. That changes red zone opportunities. It makes the offense more dynamic and more dangerous. Think about it. Justin Herbert is already one of the best passers in football. If you give him a real run game for the first time in his career, that unlocks everything. And that leads into the next prediction from Benjamin Solak, one that ties directly into the big picture. He said either Justin Herbert or Kyler Murray will win their first playoff game in 2025. Now, let's pause for a second and really look at that. Both quarterbacks were drafted to be franchise guys. Both have put up big numbers, but neither one has delivered that first playoff win. And in today's league, that's the line. That's the measuring stick. So between those two, I'm rolling with Justin Herbert all day long, and here's why. First, let's talk durability. Kyler Murray has missed 18 games over the last 3 seasons. That's an average of 6 games per year. You can't win playoff games if you're not on the field. Meanwhile, Herbert has only missed 4 games in his entire career, and they were all in 1 season. He's taken hits, he's played through injuries, and he keeps showing up. That matters. Availability is a skill in the NFL. Second, the numbers. Herbert's got better yardage, better efficiency, more touchdowns, fewer picks, and a higher passer rating than Murray. He's done it with less help too, and let's be honest. Arizona doesn't exactly have the best infrastructure right now. New regime, rookie receiver, a defense that's still finding its identity. Meanwhile, the Chargers have built something. They brought in Jim Harbaugh, a coach who's been to a Super Bowl. They've added weapons. Trey Harris, Tyler Conklin, Mike Williams is coming back. The offensive line looks better. The defense, still legit. If you're asking which of these two quarterbacks is more likely to get that first playoff win, it's Herbert. It's not even close. But here's the catch. He's got to earn it. He can't just manage the game. He's got to be the reason they win. Because the critics are loud. Fair or not, the bar for Justin Herbert has moved. People expect him to carry the team. They expect him to win on the road, in the cold, in prime time, in January. And if he doesn't, they're going to say he's just another stat patter who can't win when it counts. So this is the year. This is where it starts. Win a playoff game, be the reason, be the guy. And if that happens, if Omarion Hampton has the breakout year, if Herbert finally gets over the playoff hump, now we're looking at a team that no one wants to face. But let's not forget about the defense, because that side of the ball has a rising star of its own. Daiyan Henley is coming. Benjamin Solak put him on the radar too, calling him a player who's about to become a household name. And if you watched him last year, you know why. Henley was an animal. 147 tackles, 7 for loss, outstanding in coverage, and get this, he did it all with a torn labrum in his shoulder, played through it, never missed a beat. That's toughness, that's leadership, and that's exactly what this Chargers defense needs. He got 18 All-Pro votes, just missed making the second team, and honestly, he probably deserved it. The guy covers tight ends and backs like a safety. He plays the run like a vet. He's the total package, except for one thing. Pass rushing. That's the one area where Henley needs to grow. He had just 1 sack last year and one of the lowest pressure rates in the league among off-ball linebackers. But that's also understandable. He was playing hurt. And even so, he came this close to making huge plays, like the one against Patrick Mahomes that could have sealed a win. So here's the bet. If he stays healthy and if he cleans up his blitzing technique, we're talking full-blown All-Pro in 2025, no question. But Henley's not alone. There's another name that could decide the ceiling of this defense, and that's Junior Colson. Now, Colson's rookie year was rough. Injuries, lack of reps, the speed of the NFL, it never quite clicked. But the potential? Still very real. He's smart, he's athletic, he's physical, and he's got the support of this coaching staff, especially Jesse Minter, who coached him at Michigan. If Colson figures it out and becomes a starting caliber linebacker next to Henley, then we're talking about one of the best young linebacker duos in the entire league. And that changes the equation for this Chargers defense. Picture this. Henley and Colson in the middle, Derwin James behind them, Elijah Molden in the secondary, depth across the defensive line. It's not flashy, but it's complete. And if this group gels, that's a top 5 unit. Easy. Well now, there are no more excuses. They've got the coach. They've got the QB. They've got a young, ascending roster. And maybe, just maybe, they've got the next rookie of the year and a breakout star on defense. So yeah, these are just predictions, but sometimes the boldest predictions are the ones that end up being dead right. Let's see what happens.